And we are live, people. Charlie, Ultimate Battle is back. Yaba. We know it's been a while, but Charlie, we have to reserve the big one for the big occasion. Ultimate Battle Season 2 is finally over. We are at the latter stages. Ultimate Battle Season 2 Championship is here with us. My name is Salvam. I brought you everything throughout from the main stages to the bigger stage now. Ultimate Battle Season 2 Championship, where we have all the champions going to face off. Well, if I say all the champions, we've seen some big ties. We've seen some close ties as well. We've seen some sweeps in season 2. Season 2 has been fantastic, taking us all the way back to week 1, where we saw some amazing matchup where Keda versus Genie. Charlie, that matchup there, they say that matchup, plenty talking for back, but little action from one part, but big action too from another part. The player from Explosion Esports, very, very dominant in that victory, winning by sweep, winning that 3 games straight. Week 2, we had Futsal Henan versus Konka, a very, very close one. Futsal Henan taking the victory in that 5th game. Konka took Futsal Henan to 5 games, where it was very, very interesting. In week 3, Pada versus Fax with another very, very impressive performance. Well, he has been making waves recently, and on Ultimate Battle, he showed why his new team had to get him on board. Fax also with another sweep. They end the biggest of all in Season 2 in week 4. Big Up versus Wonder Kid. Well, probably the most anticipated matchup of all. Gave us a spectacle to watch. It was a sweep, but a very, very competitive one, where the man from Play Province, probably the hottest player in Ghana at the moment, Big Ups, cleaning it with a sweep as well. In week 5, we didn't have any Ultimate Battle, but in week 6, Knee Boy and a mod also match up for that one, where Knee Boy from Convict Records seem to be making a lot of waves this year. Last year we didn't see them too much, they were there, but this year they have really come, and they've done so well. Remember in Season 1 we saw Montana also make his way into Ultimate Battle Season 1 Championship. Well, in Season 2 they have another representative in Knee Boy, who also got ahead of mod in that sweep as well. In week 7 it was Zenas versus Stars in the battle of the OGs. Well, it turned out to be Zenas of Convict Records, another Convict Records esports player, also making his way into the championship. In week 8, we didn't have any matchup, but the final matchup was Salvam versus Dakar, another sweep for Salvam, and then he also makes his way into Ultimate Battle Season 2 Championship. And finally, we had GZ all the way from Kumasi. So there are your champions, your 8 champions going to be battling it out today. Today we've got a special guest on the show. I know I've been doing this solo almost every time. We've got some players who've been backing me up, but this time I've got the one and only professional. Vespa, what's up?
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. All right, guys. Yes, it's all about the Ultimate Battle Championship Season 2. Yes, I'm actually here to actually witness who is going to be the champion of today. I've heard a lot about the champions that are actually built on this stage, and I'm here to witness for myself. And so today is all about seeing who is going to carry the championship home today. Ultimate Battle Season 2, we are here.
Well, I don't want to put Vespa on the spot right now for his predictions, but we'll get into predictions. Speaking of predictions, the Ultimate Battle draw will start very, very soon. The balloting will start very soon. And management says, get your predictions right now. Who do you think is going to be the first matchup? Get the first matchup right, and you stand a chance of winning 50 Ghana City. So let me know in the chat who you think that first matchup is going to be. Is it going to be Big Up versus Genie? Is it going to be Zenas versus New Boy? Who do you think is going to be that first matchup? If you get it right, 50 Ghana Cities comes your way. Now, time to acknowledge our sponsors who have held us down throughout the whole season, and they've done an amazing job. Game Analyst, Charlie, big ups to you. If you want your sure odds, go to Game Analyst everywhere on Twitter, on Instagram, and of course on his website, Game Analyst. Your sure odds, you go chop up Fala Game Analyst. A big ups to you for doing this one. And the number 1 game development company in Ghana and Africa, Letty Arts, also holding us down from day 1. Play Province also are hosting us in their lovely studio for Ultimate Battle Season 2. The VGA Esports Show, our number 1 media team, are telling the whole wide world that Ultimate Battle is back out there, and it is the best in the world. Esports Association of Ghana, of course, we can't do this without the main governing body, Esports Association of Ghana, also powering this one. And of course, our new sponsor on board, Prime Group of Companies. A big salute to Prime Group of Companies, who deal with automobiles and, well, a lot of things in the country. Check them out as well, Prime Group of Companies on Instagram and on Twitter. They'll get you sorted with your automobile problems. If you want to get a new car, a new motorbike, just go to Prime Group of Companies. They'll help you get sorted out. And of course, our first international sponsor from Kenya, The Beast Gaming. Well, They are a big platform in Kenya, and we want to say a big thank you for coming on board. So the Beast Gaming, a salute to you. As well, those are the sponsors for the Ultimate Battle Season 2 Championship, and we go for our first break. When we are back, we'll bring to you that ballot. Ultimate Battle Season 2 Championship will be live in very few minutes. But reminder, get your predictions in. Who do you think is going to be that first matchup? Let us know in the comment section, and you stand a chance of winning 50 Ghana cedis.
Hold on, I think I might be able to predict that.
Hey,
first matchup. The gods are communicating. Hang on. I think it might be a Fax versus Neboy match. Let's see how that goes.
Vespa has got Fax versus Neboy. Well, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. Let's find out who that first matchup is going to be. It promises to be juicy because all these guys are top players. Let us know who you think that first matchup is going to be. You stand a chance of winning 50 Ghana cedis. Today's edition will be brought to you by yours truly, Slimer, and our co-host for today, Vespa, bringing you this one. We go for that quick break. When we are back, the ballot comes your way. Stay tuned. Ultimate Battle Season 2 Championship is live.
You got one last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters.
Let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Let's go crazy.
Welcome to Prime Automobile and Trading Limited. We sell cars here, we rent cars, we give out cars for high purchases. Secondly, we do shipments from Dubai. We do tourism, prime tourism. If you want to individually go to Dubai with your wife, your family and kids, we offer visa, tickets, accommodation, everything in Dubai. So that is what we do here basically. So let me just break it down one by one. The shipping has to do with reshipping cars from Dubai to Ghana. Within 35 days, the car is in Ghana. We also have cars here for sale. We have saloon cars for sale. We have 4x4 for sale. We have any type and brand of cars here for sale. We also undertake rental services. If you want a car to use for a while, we offer cars to our clients for long-term and short-term duration. We also do visas and tickets and everything to Dubai, strictly Dubai. So Prime Group of companies has 4 main activities under it. We undertake shipping from Dubai. We sell cars here at our garage. We do visas, tickets, accommodation, everything strictly from Dubai. And we undertake car rental service. We have 2 locations actually. We are located at Tetebu Junction and after Ridge Junction, and just after the Palace Mall. And we are also located at Broadcasting Junction, just before the Transfer Toll. Our numbers are 0247 864 564. We have 0244 2423 54. And we have our Dubai numbers as well, plus 971 56 1982 496. So contact us for anything that you need, regards to cars, rental, sales, shipment, Dubai visas and everything. We are to
The championship is about to begin. The balloting is about to begin. Well, sorry, predictions have now been closed. If you've got your prediction in early, if that happens to be the first matchup, you get 50 Ghana cedis. I've seen a lot of predictions coming in. I'll be reading a few of them, but we are ready to go for the balloting. Get ready. But first information of the day, there's been a change. Futsal Henan, one of our winners for Ultimate Battle Season 2, wasn't able to make it. So we had a poll on Twitter, and it turned out that Pada, one of the losers on Ultimate Battle Season 2, had the most votes, and he's here to represent Futsal Henan. So yeah, he's another competitive player. Let's see how he does against the other champions of Season 2. Pada, well, a very, very impressive player in his own right, also comes into the scene. Let's get straight into the balloting. Who is going to be that first matchup? Well, let's find out. First matchup, well, first player to be drawn on the cards. Let's see what happens from there. Zenas, the likes of Zenas, GZ, Fax, Pada, Genie, Big Ups, Boy, and Salvam, all waiting in the wings for their name to be called up. Let's head straight into the first round. Well, it's the man from Explosion Esports who have his first crack at Ultimate Battle Season 2 Championship. Genie from Explosion Esports will surely be in that first matchup, but who is he going to face? Well, I saw a lot of predictions coming in that he was one of the favorites alongside Big Ups of Play Province to probably lift it all this evening. And well, he has to prove early on because he's in that first matchup. Genie's in the first matchup. Let's find out who he faces. The people that don't predict Genie for first round here, Charlie be like he cast. The people that don't predict Genie there, yawa. Oh, but so I see some people today predict Genie. Seth Kumi comes in saying it's going to be Big Ups versus Genie. Charlie, that will be a mouth-watering fixture. Carlo also coming in saying Genie versus Pada. Mohammed saying Zenas versus Genie. Well, let's find out now. Who is Genie going to face? We're rolling the dice. And it's going to be Pada. Genie versus Pada. And we do have a winner. Carlo predicts right. Genie versus Pada is going to be that first matchup. What a game that's going to be. It's going to keep us at the edge of our seats. The Explosion Esports, man. Genie versus Pada. Well, let the predictions keep coming in. Let's see who is going to be that second matchup. But Genie versus Pada. Genie, who swept Keda in that first round of Ultimate Battle in Season 2, showed us why he started as one of the best in the country, and he's done so well. Pada, who he has a replacement, could also be in a pull of a shock because he's also been in a good run of form, I should say. The just ended GGCE Champions League tournament. He ended up in the final with Big Ups and came up second. So he's also in pretty good form. That's why I'm saying this matchup is going to be very strong. Let's see the second matchup going. Who is it going to be? Well, Fax is going to be our second game. He's surely going to be in the second game. Mind you, Fax has been so impressive this year. I've told you already, I've been so impressed with how he's played this year, and I'm hoping that he carries on in that same light. Fax surely going to be in game 2, and he's going to find out who he's going to face now. Let's roll that dice. Who is Fax going to face? And it's going to be Fax versus Salvam. Another big fixture. So right after Genie versus Pada, we've got Fax versus Salvam. Charlie, back-to-back big fixtures. Fax versus Salvam is game 2. Fax from Prime Lords versus Salvam. Well, Fax from Prime Lords versus Salvam. Interestingly, Prime Lords also have 2 representatives here, Fax and Pada, looking to do their team proud. Let's get into that third matchup. We've got 4 players remaining. Is it going to be Big Ups, GZ, Zenas? Boy is on the chopping block. Well, he's at the center stage now. The Convict Records Esports man is going to be in that third fixture. But it could be weird because he could be facing his own teammate, Zenas, very soon. Maybe, but we've got 3 names on the spinning wheel now. Is he going to face his teammates? Is he going to face Big Ups? Are we going to see that supposed rivalry, Convict versus Play Promise? Let's find out, and we are going to see it. Knee Boy versus Big Ups is going to be the third matchup, and automatically our fourth and final matchup is going to be Zenas of Convict Records and Jeezy from Kumasi. Wow. What a round of games we are going to witness. Every single game is going to be a cracker in its own right. We'll take a quick break. When we are back, we'll bring you Genie versus Pada, Charlie. I just can't wait for this one. I'm so excited for this one. Stay on the channel, share the stream. Kindly subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We are bringing you this big one, Ultimate Battle Season 2 Championship. Will be live in a few. Stay tuned. We'll go for that quick break. When we are back, game 1 will surely be on your screens. intriguing. Hey. Well, after that intriguing balloting and finding out who the matchups are going to be, we are ready to go now. My name is Salvam. I'll be doing the main hosted, and my co-host for today, Vespa, in the studio. So it promises to be exciting. It promises to be very, very big. But Vespa, first of all, what do you make of the Pada versus Genie matchup?
I mean, all the matchups that came through are very exciting. In fact, all these players are players who have actually gained their spot by virtue of their performance. And so this is a battle of champions already. And I mean, it's out of these champions that we're going to have our ultimate champion for today. So it's exciting to see this first matchup coming up. Genie in such top form, Pada in also very good form. It's going to be a cagey affair. Trust me, it's going to be really, really cagey. Back-to-back action from both teams. It's not going to be like a one-sided affair in this particular matchup here. So I'm really looking forward to how that is going to pan out. But then I want to probably make a prediction right here. My first prediction fell through the roof. In fact,
your first
prediction, nah. In fact, if I were to be a tipster, I'll be a very bad one. Shout out to Game Analyst for supporting us.
You know where to get
Game Analyst, we need your
odds.
predictions right here. We need your predictions. We need your predictions right here. But then I think I might slightly bend towards Pada because in recent times I've witnessed him play, and I believe he's got what it takes to progress into the next stage of this particular fixture here.
Well, Vespa has Pada winning game 1, but you know what? The predictions for the fans is still ongoing. You can still win 50 CDs if you predict correctly what the scoreline is going to be in game 1. So let us know your predictions in the chat before the 15th minute. In game 15th minute, let us know who takes game 1. The scoreline is all we want. So if it's Genie 2-1, let us know it's Genie 2-1. If it's Pada 2-0, let us know it's Pada 2-0. So we are ready to go now. Genie versus Pada. Genie in the all-white kit, kicking from right to left. Pada in the all-red kit. Ultimate Battle Season 2 Championship is live now. Kindly subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a like on the video. And of course, share the link for others to enjoy what you are also enjoying. We are ready to go now. Well, for Ultimate Battle, usually it's a best of 5 series. But Ultimate Battle Season 2 Championship, you've already proved that you can play in a best of 5. But now, can you play in a one-off? So in these championships, it's just one game. It's only in the final that we see a best of 3 series. And well, who is going to be the victor in our first matchup? Genie of Explosion Esports, Pada of Prime Lords. Genie, another reminder, SN, that white kit kicking from left to right. Pada in the all red kit with his first attack of the game. Mbappe looking to thread one into his strike partner R9. Just can't find him there. But interesting lineups as well. Genie has gone for a very, very strong lineup. We know it. FIFA Ultimate Team this year in its final latter stages. Well, with Shifters released, there are some juicy players in there. So, you know how the rules are done on Ultimate Battle already. 3 loan items and 1 loan item for you on the bench. Genie has got, of course, the most lethal strike force up front. R9 is up front. Musiala in there as well. Rude Hullet in the midfield. And the Shifters item, Virgil van Dijk. How crazy is that? He's one of the loan items for him. Sadio Mane in there as well. Genie has a very, very strong squad. And so far, so good. Well, 8 minutes gone. Still no goals to show for it. But Vespa, with the way the game has gone early in this moment, it seems like both players are trying to size each other up, look for maybe 1 or 2 gaps, keep it simple a bit. What do you make of the way the start has gone so far?
Yes, I believe you're right about that. They are both trying to find their feet early on in this game, but then so far there's been no clear-cut chance yet. Very early on, 11 minutes so far played, but then looks like Pada is the one enjoying most of the possession at this moment, and I'm hoping that he can create chances out of that. But then it's early days yet.
Well, you know, with FIFA, you just can't judge from what you see in the first 15 minutes. The clock is ticking, guys. Prediction time is almost over. We are down to just a minute, 14 in-game minutes on the clock. We are down to just a few seconds. And, well, we could see our first goal here. R9 looking to thread one into Musiala, who made that brilliant one. Genie almost creating his first chance of the game. But, well, now the time has passed. Predictions are over. Genie, first chance here. And, well, he makes no mistake with the goal. Gaping to shoot at Jamal Musiala is our first scorer of the day. Well, you said that Pada had most of the possessions, but when it counted the most, Genie has got a goal.
Kudos to Genie for getting that goal in there. He got a better off of the defensive setup right there, and of course, no mistake right there. Kudos to Genie. Excellent goal for an excellent start.
But you notice that Pada with some poor goalkeeper movements there. He anticipated that Genie would have shot it one time. Ter Stegen would have moved. He moved Ter Stegen to his left, but he wasn't able to get it. Kudos to Genie for having the patience and, of course, the composure to be able to slot one into the back of the net. The Explosion Esports man has started on the stronger foot. Genie leading by a goal to nil. All those who predicted that Pada was going to win by a clean sheet, sorry. The prediction has gone into the mud. Well, let me read some of those predictions. Zena's coming in saying Pada is going to win by 3-1. If Pada is going to fulfill that prediction, he has to make a comeback. Well, this could be a start for him. Oops. And R9 with a very, very big opportunity. But Allison in goal, a very, very big save. Well, when the Brazilian is bearing down on goal like that, usually that spells danger and it almost found the back of the net.
The ball actually hits the woodwork, and that is very unfortunate for Pada, who looks to have wanted to come into the game at this moment. But then there's still some opportunity for him to do that. This is a warning for Genie to also be worrying defense, because Pada isn't just going to be a walkover.
Wow. The game is going end to end, and you know what? These guys have met before, but it was in the final stages of FIFA 22, the last ever tournament of FIFA 22, hosted by a prime group of companies at the OTM Game Hub. Let me tell you, Pada had the better of Genie, so maybe there might be revenge on the cards for Genie. But let's find out how this one pans out. Genie with a crossing, finds Bremer, gets it down to Lucio, going to take his time, finding Arnold down that wing, gets the crossing, brilliant crossing. But the header just not enough. The Juventus midfielder, the team of the season item, very, very strong at the back. And in these latter stages of Ultimate Team, you can tell that all these players are just, they've been overpowered a bit. Because we've had Ultimate Team of the season, we've had shapeshifters in there as well. There has been everything, and you've got the best to choose from. And so far, well, it seems like the lineups are doing these players justice. Rudelitz just can't find money with that pass. But very, very strong start from Genie, attacking very, very well. Aloiran, he's been a menace throughout the whole of FIFA 23 and keeps doing so. Musiala bearing down on goal. Yeah, could be Genie's chance to make it too. Paul Scoop, brilliant move and brilliant finish to cap it off as well. The German is in such hot form. The Explosion Esports man has just exploded into life.
I think Genie is in a German mood today. That's how come he's just using Jamal Musiala so perfectly. And look at that skill move, and look at that left-footed shot, spot on. Great goal again, and looks like already Genie is setting himself apart from Pada very early on in this game. Still in the first half here, and kudos to that excellent performance from Genie. My prediction again, it's again. But then of course, excellent gameplay from Genie. He's really proven that he has been practicing. Of course, definitely lots of practice gets you lots of goals.
Wow, interesting turn of events. 30 minutes gone. The Explosion Esports player in a very commanding lead to start it. But we know the Ultimate Team is 6 minutes, so there's a lot of time for Pada to change things. Modric, well, the ball to Hero, almost getting away from the defender, but Luka Modric stopped in his tracks. Well, the Jamal Musiala item that Genie has got in his team is the red team of the season item. I've actually got the actual team of the season item. I don't really play him as much, but with the way Genie is just utilizing this card, I might as well just give him a chance in my team. Aloiran looking to find that through ball with Rude Hullets bearing down on goal, but a very, very poor one leads the ball into the hands of Andre Ter Stegen, who's in the post. Already conceded 2 goals, but so far so good for Genie. A very, very commanding start to the game. But what do you think Pada needs to do differently for him to get a chance in this game? Because it seems like Genie is dominating very, very well.
Well, with Genie's domination in this particular game, it's seemingly unlikely to find that weak link in his team. And so Pada, here he goes, finding that weak link just when I was talking about it. I think I was just trying to tell him to use the center much more than the wings, and it looks like that has worked for him in this particular game. It has
paid off to full perfection. You just saw there the Croatian maestro in midfield. I've also got that card actually in my team. It seems like a lot of these players are also in my team as well. And I'm looking to pull his way through the defenders. And Pada was almost caught once again. He shifted that goalkeeper. Genie this time around couldn't realize that, went for the tip instead. It just couldn't beat the goalkeeper one-on-one. But end-to-end stuff here in game 1 of Ultimate Battle. We told you it was going to be fireworks, and there could be another goal here. Aloiran decides to go for the ball. He wins the ball back high up the field. Decides to go for the Trivela. Genie pressing hard to gain back his 2-goal lead. But that is how we end the first half. And wow, action everywhere, mouth-watering goals everywhere, a lot of chances created on both ends of the field. How have you enjoyed the first half of game 1 so far?
Now, that was really enjoyable. In fact, if all games are going to go the way this has started, then we are really up for a wonderful night of FIFA action right here at the Ultimate Battle Championship Season 2. So let's just get into that second half and see how the rest of this match actually goes.
Well, Genie is one of those players that you should call a content creator, because his reactions to goals is what even makes sometimes watching him so nice. Kennedy coming in saying, Genie, the animation is where it jump. Well, if he scores a goal, it seems like that is the kind of energy he needs to fuel him. But he could be in trouble at this moment where Pada has pulled a goal back to put some pressure on Genie in the early stages of the second half. Let's find out how that one goes. To keep sharing the video, like the video if you haven't already, kindly subscribe to the channel Ultimate Battle if you haven't already. We're on the road to 800 subscribers. Genie once again, well, the man who's been causing damage the whole of the game, Jamal Musiala, in those dangerous areas. Wow,
almost grabbing a third.
Well, he's been so good in those areas, but Genie has been so impressive in the attack. If he converts 1 or 2 more chances, it might just be game over for Pada, who's looking to start the build-up from the back. Jairzinho into Zidane. Finds Jordi Alba, the team of the season item. Jordi Alba, a very good left back, but probably not the best in the game. A lot of people have got Cap de Villa, that hero item Cap de Villa, but Jordi Alba is not bad himself, the Spaniard at left back for Pada. Loses the ball in a very dangerous position, finds himself with Alowai around there. Pada could have the chance here. Well, that final pass to find the Brazilian up front, just not the best. But look at that partnership. You've got R9 Ronaldo and Kylian Mbappe, team of the week item Kylian Mbappe. How juicy is that? I'm expecting Pada to be getting goals out of these two. Are you disappointed that he's only got 1 goal so far?
I'm highly disappointed, because that is a really lethal front three right there. That partnership between Mbappe, Ronaldo, and of course Jairzinho on the right flank. I mean, he should be doing better with this crop of players. And I think what he needs to do is just take his time, not rush into those passes. I mean, just take his time, find a good spot for the passes, and maybe he could be creating some decent chances of his own. But then with his jittery moves in here, it looks like the nerves are getting on him, and he's unable to find that time to get those passes, and it looks like he really needs to take time and get those passes right.
Wow, I've been notified that Pada's Mbappe item isn't actually the player of the month item. It's actually a gold item. Wow, in the latter stages of FIFA Ultimate Team, it's shocking that Mbappe is still being used, but the guy is just good enough. That gold card item still in a lot of people's teams, and he finds his way in Pada's team up front with the maestro R9 Ronaldo. Here he comes on the other end for Genie. Hernandez finds R9 once again in those dangerous areas. Mane into Musiala, looking to find his club teammate Jamal Musiala, but Musiala rushed onto the ball by some good defending from Pada, and he's won the ball back. Well, Genie very strong in attack, has to be very solid in defense as well, because it seems like Pada has picked up his attack and is attacking vigorously at this moment. Mane. Well, that combination of Mane and Hernandez down that left flank is so pacey. You have to be wary of the speed that both of them possess. So I'm sure Genie knows what he's all about. And the man in form, Jamal Musiala, at his works again. The German is unstoppable at this moment. An Explosion Esports man gets his 2-goal cushion back. A brilliant goal. The step over to find the open man in that dangerous position, and what a finish to be tested in.
That break and turn there from Jamal Musiala proved so pivotal in getting this goal. I mean, he actually twisted the entire idea that maybe he had earlier on, and of course Pada had nothing to do about that. And I mean, Musiala has just been excellent in this game. Left foot, right foot, he's getting the goals from all foots. I mean, excellent gameplay. It looks like Genie really had practice with Musiala a lot, and he's really using him to his advantage. And all other players definitely should be worried about that player then. If Genie is going to be scoring lots of goals right now, he's got a hat-trick in his bag already, and he is proving to be very lethal. I don't know if he'll be rewarding top goal scorers, but then if we will, then Genie is definitely on that list, aiming to get that.
Well. Genie in a commanding 3-1 lead. Well, Musiala, surely I have to start him for my weekend league now. He's been so influential in this game. If I don't start him and I don't make like probably 17-3, then it's my fault because Musiala has been so good. And Genie has used him very well. Speaking of the devil, Musiala almost finding R9 with that brilliant through ball, but the defense wary of the danger. Pada could make things more interesting if he finds another goal here. The clock is ticking, is not on his side. He must react and react fast, but Aulo Iran doing his defensive work. Overall, a very solid game from Genie. Very potent in attack, also very sound in defense. Van Dijk, well, can't find him with that throw. A lot of people have been salivating over this Van Dijk card. Genie has only his lone card, but it's proven to be a very big block in that midfield. R9 can't find who'd hold it. Llorente, Pada on one of those besting runs up front, but Van Dijk again playing bully ball, but this time around it's just a foul in midfield. Now in FIFA Ultimate Team, shapeshifters is an idea that makes things more interesting. A centre back like Van Dijk being converted into a defensive midfielder and being so strong. What do you make of Van Dijk, his presence in that midfield, and how impressed have you been with how he's played in midfield?
I mean, naturally, Van Dijk is a player who's got those skills to actually play in DM, and so it's not surprising that even after being shifted, he's working that position to perfection. So kudos to Van Dijk and actually to Genie for having spotted him and putting him in that particular position, and it's really working to his advantage. In fact, he's actually added
well, here comes Pada, who could grab the goal. He does grab the goal, and with just 7 minutes gone, the Brazilian gives him a lifeline. R9 Ronaldo, when you need a goal, this is the go-to man. Pada, the Prime Lord Esports man, says he's not done yet, gets the breakaway through ball. When he's one-on-one with you like that, it always spells danger. Bends the ball past Alisson, and we have a game on our hands now.
A game definitely on our hands now. It's just a goal separating both sides, and it looks like if Pada is able to keep this momentum, he might be getting us into some extra time action right here. But then Genie, I know, will also want to come back again, want to open up that gap right there. And so, I mean, this particular few minutes ahead is going to be full of back-to-back action between these two players, and it looks like already there's been some reshuffling of resources. Some fresh legs are being brought up to replace the old legs, and I can see Bale and Casemiro coming in for Pada, and of course Upamecano and Ronaldinho have joined the fray for Genie as well.
Shapeshifters Upamecano also, I've seen that SBC, I've been ignoring him so many times, but this is a chance for him to prove it if he can make it into my weekend league team. Let's see how that pans out for Genie and Pada. But Pada now going into full attack mode, constant press, fast build up, whatever you can think of, forward runs. Pada is going to go into that mode. Let's see if I can rattle Genie at the back. We've just got 7 minutes to go now. Ultimate Battle Season 2 starting with the heat that we all hoped for. Musiala, hold it. Genie has to defend and defend so well. Now, Vespa, you've done this work so many times. You've been a commentator for top competitions like these, and when you see players in these positions, in Genie's, put yourself in Genie's shoes. Are you going to be defending for your life, or are you going to keep attacking?
Well, like you just said, I've seen games as many as these go when it looks like in times like this they will just want to manage the game and keep hold on to that win that they have. I mean, it's a slim win, but then if you're able to manage within the few seconds left, it definitely is going to be an advantage for you. But then also you have to manage wisely, else you might be paying the cost of a wrong pass or I mean, possession held on for too long.
Because Pada is also going to be putting on
pressure, lots of pressure.
Final chance for Pada. Is he going to make this a historic goal in Ultimate Battle Season 2? Well, almost beating that defender. Final chance here. This is finally the last attack. And oh my word! What drama at the final stage of the game. Van Dijk, we've been praising him all game long. And he goes in with a terrible tackle. Doesn't get the ball. Genie concedes the penalty and a chance for Pada to pull this and go to extra time. This is the kind of excitement we needed on Ultimate Battle. We promised you this, and we are bringing it to you. And 12 yards from goal. Can he find that goal? Yes, he can. Rick Roaring finish.
Whoa.
Wow.
What a game. What a game, what a game, what a game, what a game. In fact, at this point, I'm still standing by my prediction. I'm still definitely standing by my prediction.
Surely alive.
Pada
Wow.
has actually, I don't know what to call this.
I don't think anybody predicted.
No, nobody at all.
Predicted.
Nobody would have ever
We
predicted
told you
it.
this one was going to be a close one, and what a game we've just witnessed. Genie couldn't hold on to that 3-1 lead. Pada clawing back from the depths of hell, I should say. No one gave him a chance to be able to get this comeback in the game. But he's back now, leveled the scoreline, and we are heading into extra time. That is what Ultimate Battle is all about. So let me tell you, Ultimate Battle is brought to you by Letty Arts, Game Analysts, Play Province Esports Association of Ghana,
Prime Group of Companies,
Esports Show, and of course, Prime Group of Companies, bringing you this spectacle you are watching on your screens. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Do not forget to like the stream if you're enjoying this one. Leave a comment as well, because I don't think you're going to get this action from anywhere else.
Nowhere.
Wow. After 90 minutes, we just can't separate both of them. But with the way things have gone, Genie has been attacking so well. I kind of have my money on him scoring another goal. What do you think?
Well, you may have your money on him, but then, in FIFA, there are some players who love to come in late into the action. And it looks like Pada is one who has wanted to, leave all his best cards in the latter part. And so this particular extra time is going to really prove decisive. And I believe that at the end of it all, Pada is still going to come up. I still have my money on him.
Wow. Let's see how that goes for Genie. I'm sure he's going to be hurting a lot after conceding those 2 goals. But Pada, with virtually the last kick of the game, found that goal with a penalty. But what was Van Dijk doing there with that?
Pada made a wise move. In the last moments of the game, defenders will always be jittery, trying to cover the lines, and a wrong foot at the wrong time won't earn him what he got. And that was really
in that moment,
tactical.
usually what we are looking at is in those close situations, probably another player will just try to jockey. But it seems like Genie was going all in for the ball. Decided to throw a leg in there with Van Dijk. He just didn't pan a wall for him. And here we are now, first half of extra time. Still no goals to separate both sides. It's 3-3. And well. Excitement all over here at the Ultimate Battle Season 2 Championship. Musiala, the man who has been the talk of the town, it seems like his shine is going to be dying off a bit with the way Pada has been playing.
Exactly. He had a shine early on in the game, got those 3 crucial goals, but then Pada's comeback has just now been the topic of the community. It looks like a lot of people on the stream are actually disappointed in how Genie managed the game in the latter part of the game. But then you can't blame him. Pada definitely knew what he was up to, and he knew what he was doing.
Wow. What a game we have on our hands. Brilliant pass from Genie, but excellent awareness from Ter Stegen in goal to come and grab that ball, which is surely going to be the final play of the first half of extra time. The on-pitch referee blows the whistle, and now we are heading into the final 15 minutes. What do you want to see from? What do you think has to go well for any of these guys to actually grab the game? Because it seems like both of their players are exhausted on the pitch. They've played themselves for a lot of time now. They've been able to see what you can do. I know what you can also do, but what do you think is going to be the difference?
I'm even at the moment thinking that this last 15 minutes wouldn't even bring any more goals. I don't know if we are going to head into penalty shootouts.
To be as cagey as it has been in that first 15 minutes into the last 15, and maybe we might see penalties.
Exactly.
Wow. Who wants to go into the drama for penalties? Let me know in the chat if you think this game is going to penalties. But we've just got some few minutes to go. Mind you, in game 2, we have another cracker coming up. Pada's teammate Fax from Prime Lot is going to be facing Salvam, one of the winners who also swept his opponent. And 9! Wow! Another turn of events. Genie bearing down on goal with R9. Almost had that one-on-one clear, but Carlos Alberto with a crucial tackle just at the end of the 18-yard box.
Just at the edge.
Pada was clever this time around. But he's got a red card with just about 10 minutes to go. How do you think it's going to affect his play now? Is he going to sit back with him being a man that I think Genie's going to go all out for this one?
Now see, these are champions that have come to play. And imagine champions playing in these moments. They definitely want to give it all out. And so I don't think this red card is going to cost him much in this final 10 minutes. He definitely can manage the game with 10 men on the pitch. That is for Pada. But then it definitely can be an advantage for Genie if he's able to get this particular set piece right. And it's an opportunity for him to win.
Well, tactical foul, as a lot of people call it. Carlos Alberto out of the game now. The icon item, the Brazilian Carlos Alberto, now out of the game. Let's see how Pada deals with him being a man down. Is Genie also going to go all out? He had the lead, 3-1. Wasn't able to hold on to it, and Pada came back, leveled it up. But he has to do even more if he's looking to keep the scoreline same with these final 10 minutes to go. My name is Salvam. I'll bring it to you all the elder casting with my co-host Vespa, and we are in for an amazing night. There's more tough matchups coming up. Mind you, game 2, we'll see Fax versus Salvam. We'll see also the heated rivalry, Convict versus Play Province will be coming very shortly. Niboy versus Big House will also be coming, and we are surely going to see Zenas and GZ in that final matchup. Van Dijk. Genie looking to execute in these final stages, looking to capitalize on the fact that Prada has gone a man down. Hernandez, that's more the season item. Hernandez, a very, very sought after card, I should call him. The Frenchman, so strong in defense and attack. Pull it. Genie decides to go short, finds the man of the moment. Musiala is he's surely going to end up with the man of the match award if they win the game, because he's been so good. Genie has been able to utilize him so well. He's also a 5-star skill move, and we've seen a lot of skills from Genie in this one. But so far, so good for Pada. I should say he's holding on to the lead to the way the scoreline is very, very well. Saliba.
It looks like, Pada at this moment is only playing for that draw. I don't know if he has his strengths banked on the penalty shootout. Well, I must think so, because he's just at the moment not really being ambitious towards goal, but then just also trying to hold on to the ball till the time runs out. And it looks like this might be the game plan he came in with. Kudos to him, though.
Well, we've got 3 minutes to go. It's now or never for one of these guys to grab the victory, or we go into the lottery of the penalty shooters. Lukaku, Mbappe can't find his strike partner, and surely the final chance is going to go to Genie now. How is he going to execute this one? We've seen late goals. Already in this game. We saw Pada with a very, very crucial goal. But Genie, after those step overs, Ruud Gullit just couldn't find that pass, and the final chance going to go to Pada, but Genie cracking him down. So Ruud Gullit, it has to be perfect now. A misplaced pass, and we are going straight into penalties. And we do.
Here we go.
Head into penalties. Charlie. Wow. Quickly. Who do you think is going to win the penalty shootout? Let me know in the chat. Have you got the man from Prime Lot Pada, or is your money on Genie from Explosion Esports? Maybe momentum is on Pada's side, because he was able to execute the comeback going into these final stages. But we are ready now. The lottery of the penalty shootout is here. R9 is the first one up for Genie. Is he going to find the back of the net? Well, goes down the middle, and a big save from Ter Stegen. Genie, Messi, Lukaku scores. Emphatic finish from the Belgian up front. Ronaldinho has to score for Genie. If he doesn't score, Genie's in a lot of trouble. The Brazilian has to score now. Well, goes down the middle once again. It seems like Genie likes going down the middle. We'll see if Pada also goes down the middle with this one. The Brazilian once again. Pada has been so good with these penalties. It's 2 for 2. Genie, Ruud Gullit, face to face with Ter Stegen, finds the back of the net. It seems like both of these guys are finding the top bins at this moment. The Welshman who just retired, is he going to do the Prime Esports man proud? And he does. The end of era item. Gareth Bale finding the back of the net. Over to you, Genie. Can you respond? The man who conceded the penalty also scores. Virgil van Dijk, shapeshifter's item, scores. Pada, who's on a roll, hasn't missed a single penalty. The Frenchman, Mbappe, also finds the back of the net.
Now, Pada is just good with these emphatic penalty
so
kicks.
Good. If Genie misses this, that is the end for him. Fernando Hierro, the Real Madrid legend.
A lot of pressure on his shoulders
against the Barcelona goalkeeper.
And it's saved.
And a big save to give Pada the victory to complete what has been a wonderful comeback Wow, Vespa's prediction actually comes to pass.
Spot on, clean, spot on. I mean, Powder is just like that late night telenovela which would come up as a young child and your parents would just ask you to go and sleep. But then, he just left everything late, and look at how dramatic he has come up against Genie. This might be very sad for Genie at this moment. In fact, look at how strongly he began the game. He had all hopes of winning until that 88th minute howler from Virgil van Dijk, which actually cost him, and now has brought him to this point. But of course, Jamal Musiala got the match ball. Maybe he might rejoice with that. But then this is how Genie will be bowing out. And kudos to Pada. Wow, what a game plan.
Wow, what a way to grab the victory. Being down by 3-1, everybody had him losing this game. But what resilience, what confidence to have it. We'll be going into game 2 shortly. It's going to be Salvam versus Fax. Fax has his teammates Pada already in the next round of the competition. Will he face his teammates next? Let us know what your predictions are going to be. There's still more giveaways to give. Well, we take this quick break where we are back. Ultimate Battle Season 2 Championship Game 2 will be live.
Don't go anywhere.
You got one last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters.
Let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Let's go crazy.
chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters.
Let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Let's go crazy.
Well, after what we saw in game 1, if you are not logged in for game 2, you are surely going to miss out on a lot. What a way for the Prime Lot Esports player Pada to make his way into the semi-final. Our first semi-final, we have to say bye-bye to Genie of Explosion Esports. He gave us a good game, but it just wasn't meant to be. Pada, Explosion Esports, Prime Lot Esports is our first semi-finalist, and we head straight into our second game where it promises to be as exciting as it was in the first game. Fax versus Salvam. Now, we haven't got a lot of details on Salvam, but we know of Fax and how good he's been. What do you make of this matchup, and where do you think the direction is going to be? Because right now, Charlie, it'd be like you, the game analyst, for study work. You're always the chop.
Game analyst, if you're hearing me, Charlie, contact me. Let's work some tips right here for esports as well. Now, for these two players coming up, I really don't know much about their gameplays. To be frank, I watched Fax during his ultimate battle. Play out, and it was quite impressive. I didn't unfortunately see that of Salvam, so I really don't know how this one is going to be. I'll just want to just take my cool, particularly witness the first half, and then maybe make up my mind about these two players and see where the game is going to go. So it's an open game for this one, no predictions yet. So actually, first half draw. Let's just wait for second half odds.
Well, if Vespa is not going to give predictions, then fans, over to you. The giveaway is still live. If you're able to predict correctly the scoreline of game 2 between Fax and Salvam before the 15th minute mark in game 2, you stand yourself a chance of winning 50 Ghana cedis. Now let's acknowledge our proud sponsors, Game Analyst. If you want your sure odds, go to Instagram, go to Twitter at Game Analyst, and then of course you'll be able to win yourself some cool cash. Let's see as the #1 game development company in Ghana and Africa, also holding us down. Play Province, where Ultimate Battle is going down here in this lovely studio. VDA Esports Show, our #1 media team as well. Esports Association of Ghana, Prime Group of Companies. If you are looking for your tourism sites for enjoyment in Ghana and beyond, just look no further.
For shipping of logistics as well,
of course, surely,
especially from Dubai and
from Prime
the Middle East.
Group of Companies. And finally, our first international sponsor, The Beast Gaming from Kenya, all holding us down to bring you Ultimate Battle Season 2 Championship. After what we saw in Game 1, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, Charlie, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. We are straight heading into Game 2. Fax versus Salvam. Fax, well, he started very, very strong. I will see how he ends the game. Fax in the all-white kit, Salvam in the all-black kit as well. But Vespa, looking at the way Game 1 went and seeing all those Game 2 players watch how Game 1 went, do you think it's going to send a message to these Game 2 players?
Definitely, like I keep saying, I mean, this is the battleground of champions so far. So everyone coming in here is a champion. There's no ride over in this particular matchups. There's no easy gamer in this particular game. And so you definitely should bring on your best and hold out onto your composure, particularly when you are finishing. So, I mean, that's all I would say to both players.
Well, Vespa has given his 2 cents about what can go down in this game, and we'll see if both players heed to his advice, and then we'll see how things turn out. But Fax on the ball now. Van Dijk. He's also got the Van Dijk who made that atrocious mistake for Genie to be knocked out of the competition. He's also got that shift test. Virgil van Dijk also in midfield for him. Zambrota, Salvam. Our first look at Salvam in attack. Let's find out what he can do. He's also got that end of era item. Sergio Busquets. We also saw him in Pada's team as well. Bring damage, breaking those lines of midfield there. Cruyff turns away. Wow. Matthias de Ligt, very, very strong at the back, covering that space there, and Salvam not able to get his shot away there. Busquets. Careful chance, not going in, looking to third one into the Brazilian. One Brazilian to another, but just couldn't find him. Very, very strong start from Salvam so far. Fax has to take his time to get a chance into this game, but almost time gone now for the predictions. If you haven't predicted yet, I'm sorry, but time is up. Let me know your predictions. Who do you think is going to grab the victory for the scoreline? And I'll be reading some of the predictions actually. David Dankwa saying Fax is going to win 4 goals to 2. Game Boy also saying Fax is going to win 2-1. Jordan Avonio also backing Fax to win 3-0. Wow. All the scoreline in favor of Fax. Pada also saying Fax is going to win 3-2. Of course, he's going to back his teammate Lamar also coming in saying Facts going to win by 3-1. And finally, one person in Fax's corner, Salvam's corner, Papa, saying that Salvam is going to win 3-0. Lord, I'm sorry, your prediction came in a bit too late. The 15-minute mark has been passed and it is rendered invalid for now. Mbappe, Salvam, turning, finding Zambota in that midfield. Mbappe taking his time to survey where those open spaces might be, and he finds himself in a very good opportunity. Well, Jazinho up front, right in the face of the goalkeeper, but just couldn't pick his spot. What a big chance for Salvam.
Now Yashin definitely is a big goalkeeper, and oh my word.
Wow, that that reverse elastico from the Dutchman, Johan Cruyff. Very, very strong, but this could be a very, very good equalizer from Fax. Ginola, turning, very, very good dribbling. The step overs once again. Oh my word.
My word, what a game.
This is contender for goal of the championship. What do you think?
What a game, definitely. This was individual brilliance from Ginola right there, and he held on to his guts even when he came up against 4 strong defenders. And look at how he was able to circle them and get that right shot. Oh, beautiful.
You know what? I'm impressed with the way Fax responded, but I'm not too impressed with the way Salvam defended in situations like those. When you've been hit with the kickoff glitch, you have to be wary of how good players like these are, because you've kept saying that this is the battle of champions. You have to expect anything, but very, very good dribbling from Fax to draw level in this one. It's kind of going in the direction of the way the first game went, because reminder, Genie also scored first 2 goals. Pada was able to get a goal back. Genie went ahead to win, to lead by 3-1, but it just didn't go his way. But so far, nothing to split both sides. A goal apiece, and we are in for a very, very interesting contest.
Now, today seems like a day where there will be no clean sheets for anybody at all. It looks like all players have got their scoring boots on, and it's exciting to see goals make games fun. And so I'm really excited to see these goals coming in, and that quick response, oh my word, it sends my adrenaline levels going so high. I want to see more of such stuff.
Well, Vespa is the goals man. He's looking for more goals, but we can also find some cagey games, because these guys also know how to defend pretty well. We might see a goalless draw here and there, and then maybe also go into extra time and penalties like we did see in game 1. Cruyff, he could grab his lead back, and when he has that chance, R9 Ronaldo does not make those mistakes, getting the chance in that center area. A lot of space for him to work with as well, but poor defending from Fax. Salvam able to break him down very, very easily.
Very, very poor, very, very poor. But then, of course, kudos to Salvam as well. Someone may defend poorly, but then it's up to you to take that chance and get a goal. And he did what was necessary in there. Goals is definitely what I'm looking out for today. Exciting gameplay from Salvam.
I must commend Salvam as well, because after he scored that first goal and he conceded to the kickoff glitch, this time around when he scored the second goal, he was very, very cautious, dragging his centre back, chasing that striker all the way back for him to prevent Fax from equalizing once again. Kudos to Salvam for doing that. He can now hold on to his 2-1 lead in peace. Socrates, into Van Dijk, Neymar, the team of the season moments item. Neymar, it was very shocking that Neymar came out as only moments. He wasn't in the main team, but when you've got the likes of Mbappe, Messi and co in the League One team of the season, it kind of makes it understandable that Neymar wasn't able to get into that starting 11 of the team of the season items. But maybe it's down to his injuries. What do you make of that?
Yes, definitely down to his injuries. In the latter part of the League One season, he really wasn't that active in play. So definitely that is why he couldn't make it into that first 11. I mean, trust me, that particular League One season for 2022-2023 has been very, very competitive in there. So it's quite sad Neymar wasn't in there, but then we can blame that on his injuries. Well,
even if he's a team of the season moment item, players really like to get him in their team. We don't see a lot of moment items in teams, but seems like the Brazilian is making the team for Fax. Fax looking to equalize before that halftime whistle comes, but the pass not just good enough as Zambrota cuts it out, and we head into second half. First half done and dusted now. Salvam leading by 2-1, and well, he's been clinical in the sense that he hasn't created a lot of chances, but when he's had his chance, he's made no mistake. For facts, I should say he hasn't created enough chances for me. After that kickoff glitch, getting him that goal, I haven't seen him really break down the defense of Salvam, and it seems like he's struggling a bit.
I mean, that is what I call efficiency, and Salvam has got it right. He's been efficient with a few chances that has come his way, and of course, that is the way to go. It's not proper to have lots of chances and miss them. Rather, get a few and get the goals out of them, and that is good to go.
Wow, it looks like Salvam has also deployed that 4-4-2 system, and it's working for him so well. And it's working miracles for him as well. Zambrota, the shapeshifter's item icon, coming from midfield, smashing it into the open net, and makes it 3-1. What a performance. Breaking down that defense, and he's had his chance, and he scored once again. Yeah, Fax again, looking to go to, well, his bread and butter, but this time around, Charlie, they stopped the bread and butter. A lot of really impressive FIFA 23 action going down live at the Ultimate Battle Season 2 Championship. And we are seeing a mirror of the scoreline we saw in game 1. Are we going to see another comeback?
I doubt. From the gameplay that Salvam has put up right here, he looks relentless and he's not giving chances to. And even if you are comparing game 1 to game 2, you could tell Pada could make that comeback because he was probing, exactly. But nothing so far from the Prime Lot Esports man. I mean, facts. And he's struggling. And if he looks to make that comeback, he has to start creating chances from here on out. Because at this point, Salvam is really in the groove. Definitely he's in the groove, but then we just can't write facts off as well because, I mean, some of these players, like I say, love to leave the drama very late. And so let's just see how that ends. But then, of course, at this point, it is Salvam who is high and flying.
Well, maybe a change in formation as well. I've seen facts throughout the whole game stick with this 4-2-3-1 formation, and it doesn't seem to be working for him. Maybe switching to the popular 5-4-1 formation that has been working so well for a lot of players this year in FIFA 23. It's a very popular formation, or the 4-3-2-1 formation as well, which is so good in game as well. Let's see how Fax responds to being 2 goals down. Van Dijk, Ronaldo, step over. This could be the chance for Fax. Well, the goalkeeper comes out very early, grabs that save, and Donnarumma in goal. Saved by his blushes because he was in very bad territory, I should say. And we are almost 30 minutes left for Salvam to book his spot in the semi-final. Cruyff, Jairzinho, 10. Jairzinho cuts it back into R9. This could be the chance to make it 4. The Brazilian dancing around that defense, but he decides to go back into Zambrota. But the pass into the Dutchman wasn't the best. Just couldn't find his intended target. Van Dijk can't find that pass, and Militao has been a very good defender in this game. Mbappe borrows the goalkeeper, and when he does that, it's 100% chance for a goal, and he makes no mistake. The player of the month item. I must say, this is one of the popular FIFA 23 items in Ultimate Team. He's been in my team for so long, and I'm sure he's been in this team for so long as well, because they will release 93 player of the month item, but the 92 one is the one that a lot of players have hung on to, and he's been doing a lot of damage for Salvam so far. But for now, could we start anticipating that matchup between Pada versus Salvam? Because he has to get revenge for his teammates. Fact, what do you make?
Oh yes, I believe we wouldn't be far from right if we should start anticipating that match, Salvam versus Pada. It would be quite some disrespect if we should conclude at this moment, particularly for facts. But then it's just quite obvious. But then, of course, there are also moments where things can just take a turn within split seconds. But then, come on, there's a lot of support now coming in for Salvam in the stream, in the chat. There is Game Boy who is saying that Salvam is definitely going to win this tournament, and Papa says that Salvam will win the tournament easy. Nobody for here be in mates, I tell you.
Big
and there's someone else who came in with one comment.
And Salvam once again. Wow.
Proven.
Well, you made mention earlier that if we were awarding top goal scorer, probably Genie would have won. But just look, Salvam has got 5 goals in game 2. Gianluca Zambrota with the ball to hero the shapeshifters item. We must commend EA for bringing these shapeshifters items.
Now that was premature of me to conclude that Genie might be gunning for top goal scorer. But then kudos to Salvam for proving me wrong right there. This is such a
and he's also won, so he could have a chance to increase the tally in game 2 as well.
Yes, most definitely.
Wow, 5 goals to 1 in favor of Salvam, and the Prime Lords Esports player Fax in a lot of trouble. He hasn't done himself a world of good with the way he's played, with the way he started the game. Actually, started pretty slow, wasn't able to get himself into the game, and with just 14 minutes to go, it just looks all said and done for him to go out of this tournament. He joined Genie from Explosion Esports to be kicked out in the first round. But you know how Ultimate Battle does it. We bring you the best of esports action. Kindly subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share the link, share the link with the link. Share the link. Share the link.
If you don't share the link, you haven't done well. Please share the link. Tell your friends, tell your family. In fact, share to your parents, share to the family group, share to every group, not just the gaming group, because everybody definitely loves gaming. Share to in each and every group, on your snaps, on your tweets, on your Insta stories, wherever you find opportunity. Please share the link. Let's get the good news of Ultimate Battle spreading loud and clear.
Well, the good news is that in game 3, we might have the most heated rivalry in Ghana esports.
Oh, yes.
Probably the top 2 teams when it comes to FIFA esports in the country. They've won the most tournaments. Convict Records Esports versus Play Province. These 2 players have matched up already this year, where the Convict Records Esports man Niboy had the better of Big Ups, but with Big Ups being in excellent form, it just adds to the excitement of the game. Do you think this is the biggest matchup of the championship today?
Definitely, in this round of 8 players in this particular quarterfinal stages, it's right that we should call it the match of the day. Definitely Big Ups in hot form against his top rival Niboy is a match to watch for. It's a match to anticipate. It is a match to expect, and so we wouldn't be far from right calling it the match of the day. But then, of course, by performances, this also may be gunning for one of those nice matches we've seen. Although it's seemingly one-sided, it's quite exciting to see lots of goals coming in from Salvam particularly. But in fact, all the matches today, they are hot matches, trust me.
Wow, a lot of hot matches, and well, Salvam has taken his chances very, very well, converting 5 times and just conceding 1 goal. And finally, the referee puts Fax out of his misery as Salvam, with a very dominant victory, claims his spot in our first semi-final. It is surely going to be Salvam versus Pada of Prime Lords Esports. But we go for our usual break. When we are back, we bring you what is termed as the biggest game of the championship. The heated rivalry, Convict versus Play Province, will be on your screens right after this commercial break. Do not go anywhere. Stay tuned to the channel.
No.
Tell everybody that the big rivalry is coming.
Before the break, thank you all for your support on the stream. But then please, some of your comments are so savage. Can you imagine someone was just advising Fax to just forfeit that match?
Oh, come on.
Oh, please.
This is professional FIFA.
Please.
We don't do that here. We go for that quick break. When we are back, we bring you that big match. Niboy versus Big Ups is on your way.
think this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters.
Let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Let's go crazy.
We are back, people. Thank you for staying on the stream. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. If you haven't already, kindly hit the subscribe button. Kindly like the video if you haven't already. Share the stream, share the stream. Leave a comment as well. The predictions are still live. The giveaways are still ongoing. So far, all the 2 games, we haven't had a right scoreline prediction. So who do you think is going to win in the heated rivalry matchup? Is Big Ups going to win by 2-0? Let us know in the comment section. Is Kneeboy going to win by 3-1 or anything else? Let us know in the comment section. And you stand a chance of winning 50 Ghana cedis. You know, Ultimate Battle Season 2 Championship is for the fans. And well, since Game 1, since week 1 of Ultimate Battle, we've brought you excellent matchups. But in Season 2 Championship, well, the winners facing each other have brought us a spectacle to watch. What again we saw in Game 1 of Genie versus Pada, it wasn't so in Game 2, it was quite one-sided, but Salvam put up a very, very commanding performance to also book a spot into the semi-final. But Vespa, what do you make of the championship so far? Is this what you expected?
In fact, the championship has lived up to expectation, in fact, beyond expectation. This is what I believe we all have been waiting for. The exciting matchups between all these players have really proven that this is really where to be on a Friday evening, on a Friday night. Ultimate Battle is where you need to be logged in. That's why we keep asking you to share the link. And also, please hit that subscribe button. Very, very important of us. Please kindly support us by doing that. And also make sure that when you're subscribing, you definitely put on that notifications. You turn on the notifications, of course. Thank you. Thank you all for supporting. And trust me, the best is yet to come. This particular match coming up, I want to make a prediction. This one, I'm back. I'm back on the blog. Game analyst, what do you think? I believe Big Ups is winning this by 4 goals to 2.
Wow, that is a very bold prediction after we've already seen both of these guys face off each other, not on Ultimate Battle, but in a tournament final actually, where New Boy carried the day. Was the Conflict Records Esports player who carried the day. So it's bold of Vespa for backing the Play Province man, but let's see how that pans out. We told you this is the hottest rivalry so far between FIFA esports teams in Ghana, and so far they are at the top of the tree. Conflict Records Esports coming in hot, the likes of Choice Baja Montana, New Boy, Raji on loan also from Ace Gamers to Conflict Records. They've all been on fire, but Play Province this year as well.
Are you leaving Zenas out?
Zenas, oh sorry, Zenas, please. One of the OGs as well. He also proved his worth on Ultimate Battle. We'll see him in the next game actually against GZ from Kumasi. So I've already told you about the Conflict Records Esports and how good they've been this year, but we can't leave out Play Province where they tell you where champions are made.
Hold on. Did you leave Scradder out of the Conflict Records lineup? Please, please.
The main man, Scradder.
Yes, very important.
Scradder also coming in from Conflict Records. Conflict Records have a lot of players on their hands, and they've been pulling their weight. I must say, they've done so well in the FIFA esports community. But for Play Province as well, I should say the person raising the flag the highest this year should be the one holding the controller at this moment. Big Ups has come in hot this year. And of course, the last tournament held in Ghana, he is the current holder. The GGC Champions League, he is the winner of that tournament. So he's coming in very, very hot. They have the GFA Trophy champion also on their team. Prince Jonas also doing excellent this year. Pretty Boy Dels, very, very hot. Kalu as well, Faculty. A lot of very, very good players in the front Play Province as well.
They've got Boss Helps too. I mean, he was on the Ultimate Battle as well.
Do you think Boss Helps should have featured on the championship since he played?
There'll be no match for him, unfortunately. There'll be no match for him.
Let me know in the comment section if you think Mr. Hemet Skreku would have gotten a win in Ultimate Battle. But we are ready to go now. Game 3. Game 3 is live. Conflict Records versus Play Province. The matchup that everybody wanted to see is live now. Big Ups of Play Province versus Knee Boy of Conflict Records. We are live. Vespa already has his money on Big Ups taking the victory, but who knows? Well, I told you already, New Boy has the better of Big Ups, and let's see if it can continue in the same form. We are ready to go now. Conflict Records versus Play Province is live on the Ultimate Battle Championship channel. If you don't know where to find us, just go on YouTube, Ultimate Battle GG, and you know where all the action is going down. Big Ups in the all-white kit as New Boy from Conflict Records in that black and bluish kit from Team Hullet as well. Very, very interesting matchup, but he just gave the ball away almost with a lot of pressure on Big Ups, putting a lot of pressure on the Conflict Records esports man, but it promises to be exciting. It promises to be a very, very tough matchup. Musiala, Van Dijk. Well, we've seen a lot of Van Dijk and Musiala already in Ultimate Battle Season 2 Championship. We saw Genie also use that team as well, and they've been very, very good. Let's see how they work out for Big Ups too. Van Dijk, Musiala, the Play Province man testing the waters early on, and you can tell he's in a very, very good mood. Free-flowing football, Musiala turning, finding Van Dijk once again, but that pass from Ruud Hullet cut out by his opposite number. Wow. It just speaks volumes with the way these two guys are playing, that they are testing each other out. No one wants to make a mistake, and it just tells you how things have gone. In game 1, we saw Genie score first. He ended up bowing out of the tournament. In game 2, Salvam scored first. He ended up bowing out of the tournament as well. In game 3,
Salvam didn't bow out.
well, he won his game as well.
Thank
You think in game 3, the person who scores first is just going to take the victory?
Okay, so now this one is CCC. So since the first person who scored in game 1 went out, and then in game 2, the first person who scored stayed in, I think in game 3, the first person who scores is going to go out as well.
Well, Charlie, let's say CCC. Let's see what happens with that one. But so far, it's been very cagey. Hernandez besting down that left flank, looking to grab that first goal for the Play Province man. Big ups, who's probing and probing so far. He's been attacking so well. But the clock is up now. Time is up now. Predictions are over. If you haven't predicted already, I'm sorry. If you do now, it is rendered invalid because the 15-minute mark is up now. And if you get a scoreline right, stand a chance of winning 50 Ghana cedis from Ultimate Battle. Elect Marquinhos, Van Dijk gets it into Socrates, the shapeshifters, the newly released shapeshifters in the midfield for both of the teams. But a brilliant 2-ball to find Aulo Wairan. Big As gonna have his first goal here. Brilliant cross, Mane! And the Senegalese grabs that goal for the Play Province man. Well. What a brilliant over-the-top 2-ball. A great cross in there, and Mane in positions like these just spells danger. Makes no mistake from that situation. Aulo Wairan besting down on goal with the space. No match for the defenders, and what a finish to cap it off as well. Levi Yashin, helpless in goal.
Very helpless, and of course kudos to Sadio Mane for that athleticism. I mean, mid-air control of the ball and a volley on his right foot. Excellent goal there.
Brilliant finish. Sadio Mane, the team of the season moment item from Bayern Munich, who had an impressive season last year, winning the German Bundesliga in there with the first goal for Big Ups. Kamvik Records and New Boy have it all to do now, down by a goal to nil. But Big Ups also have revenge on his mind after losing that final to New Boy a few weeks ago. So there's a lot of things at stake. He could also grab that spot in the semi-final as well. So it's a lot at stake for both of these guys, and so far so good. The Play Province man is currently leading by a goal to nil. But don't write off Community Records Esports yet. There's a reason why they are considered top 2 when it comes to FIFA esports in the country. So do not write them off just yet. Hernandez, at this moment, it is Big Ups who's attacking vigorously.
Now, talking about Kanvik Records, the CEO himself is locked in. Shouts to you, Kanvik. And he says that 500 battalions are here for you, Ni. And so, Ni boy, there's a lot of support coming in for you. And Abedi brought in a prediction. He says it's a 3-0 victory for Big Ups. And,
I'm sorry, that prediction goes to the water because Big Ups has already scored a goal and he nearly made it 2. Excellent Beber spin there from Aulo Wairan, and he just couldn't find the back of the net. But Big Ups has been so smooth on offense, causing Boy a lot of problems in there as well. Socrates.
Now, Skradada also says 4-2 win for Niboy. And Zena says Niboy is winning by 3-0 against Big Ups.
Well, this is what I love about the Community Records Esports team. They always come to support their players in the chat. Kudos to you, Community Records Esports. Where are the Play Province boys? We want to see them because their player is flying high, but we are not seeing the support for Big Ups in the chat. Where are the Play Province team members? Let us see you also.
There's Andy Walters here, and Andy says it's a 3-2 victory for Big Ups. That's a prediction from Andy Walters. And Kwabena Osewusu says Big Ups is winning by 2-0.
Interesting. Big Ups currently leading by a goal to nil. We are heading into the latter stages of the first half. The German crossing coming there. And well, luck almost landing on Big Ups side with a poor header from the Ligt almost landing onto the attacker's feet. Bremer finds Hero down that right. Big Ups has kept attacking. I don't know how many times we've seen Niboy attacking this game. He's been really put on the defensive end, and so far Big Ups has put a lot of pressure on him. Maybe this could be his chance to attack Big Ups' goal. Hernandez just can't break away from that defense. Hero has been solid at the back so far. Hero bearing down on goal. Big Ups with another huge chance here. He does well to get past his marker. Mane, this could be the chance to make it 2. Well, the elastical coming in there, but he was closed down by that defender. Niboy doing his homework with that defending there. He was really left short at the back, a lot of spaces for him to close down, but he did very, very well to close that down very quickly.
But then that skill move, that elastical, was very unnecessary from Big Ups. I mean, with Sadio Mane close to that post, I mean, that first post finish could have been very effective if he had tried that shot from that angle.
Well, the referee says enough is enough in the first half. A slender lead for Big Ups heading into the second half. We told you this one was a very, very close one. We told you this was a rivalry as well. Two of the top esports teams going head to head for a chance to book their spot in the semi-final of Ultimate Battle Season 2 Championship. Currently, Play Province, the team in all blue, the team from the blue side, from Fadama, kindly leading by a goal to nil. But Niboy could respond. Ginola! Well, after the ball roll, you'd have expected him to probably look for the cutback, but there was no space there, so I'm not going to blame him a lot for taking that shot on. But brilliant save, Allison in goal, doing very, very well for the Play Province player. Bremer into Hernandez, Musiala, who's been quiet, really shocking because he was very, very loud in game one as well. Neymar, Van Dijk. Big Ups has been so patient with the way he's attacking, but I just like that effort from Niboy coming into the second half, very, very aggressive and almost grabbing a goal out of that as well. Here he comes once again. Ronaldo, a very good through ball to find in Kunku, bearing down on goal in Kunku. This could be the chance. He has to take his chance here, but not the best of passes. Well, in those moments like that, decision making has to be spot on, and unfortunately for Niboy, that wasn't the case. And it could be the chance for Alowairan to break away, another cross in there. And well, it seems like Big Ups really is looking to utilize the pace and power of Alowairan and Sadio Mane up front. They've already done damage.
Now, Slimo, there's a lot of interesting banter happening right there on the live stream here on YouTube. And in fact, if you haven't joined, please kindly join in right now. And of course, it's always going to be that rivalry between Canvec Records and of course Play Province.
Records come back from the dead to grab the equalizer. R9 Ronaldo, the Trophy Titans item. Niboy isn't done yet and grabs a superb equalizer, working his way into the defense and getting the card back. What a brilliant finish as well. Methodic build-up from Niboy of Canvec Records. And just as Vespa was saying some batter was going on, I'm sure the batter is even going to raise it up to another level.
It's definitely rising right now. It's definitely rising right now. Now, I mean, when Canvec Records joined in, he just said that it is all love. It is all love in this particular fixture right here. But then came, Kalu said, no, this one is a soft match. So why do we need to talk? And of course, the Play Province boss also joined and then came in saying that a lot of people are dreaming. And of course, Kalu then responded saying that plenty talk, not the full basket. But I'm not sure there's anybody really talking right here. But anyway, Big Ups is being given a warning.
Big Ups grabs his lead back with a brilliant move in the box. A very good shimmy. And the Saudi Arabia and the Foot Fantasy item, Alowairan. A very, very good finish as well. This guy's pacey, but he's got some good dribbling moves as well. Big Ups taking his time, working his way into that box. Well, there you have a look at the goal there. Very, very good move. It just looked like he was going to have those step overs. But a brilliant shimmy to get away from Marquinhos and smash it into the far post of the back of the net. And Big Ups regaining his lead. Well, after Big Ups, after Niboy have the path to grab his equalizer, he has to do it all over again. And we've seen Big Ups time and time again in tournaments like these hold leads, but so far it is Niboy once again on the attack. Wow.
I mean, that was a dangerous moment there for Big Ups, but then kudos to that wise move to bring on the goalkeeper to rush on and get that ball, and I think that was very timely. Otherwise, we would have been counting another comeback goal there from Niboy.
Well, I must say we have to commend Niboy for the way he's burst onto the scene. Usually when people mention Canvec Records, it's usually players who have been at the top, the likes of Choice and Montana, that usually grab the glory. But I must say, Niboy is also pulling his weight, doing very, very well from the Canvec Records Esports team. The team from Ofankor Barrier looking to grab the leveler. But well, the Fadama boy says no. They are currently leading by 2-1. Time still on their side, I should say. There's a lot of time for the Cambric Records Esports team to grab the equalizer, and Kunk 10 can't just get away from the defender with the step overs there. But so far, Neboy has come into the game and is attacking so well as well.
Well, he is attacking, but then he needs to get the goals to actually crown off all these attacks. Otherwise, without goals, those attacks will just be as
that
meaningless.
pass could spell danger.
And there we have it.
A very poor goal to concede. A very poorly misplaced pass gives Big Ups the chance to smash it to the empty net, and all the way around. Makes no mistake from up front. Big Ups kindly leading by 3-1. And what a hell of a pass to give away. In situations like that, this is what separates the boys from the men. In situations like that, under pressure, you have to keep your composure. And it just seems like Neboy wasn't ready for the task.
Exactly. Those little faults, those fine details that are missed. Yes, those fine margins definitely can prove costly between two champions when they meet in such instances. And of course, I'm happy to see that my prediction is actually coming close to fruition. I predicted a 4-2 win for Big Ups, and it might seem to happen. We're still in the 75th minute, and here we go.
Wow, there's still a lot of time for Neboy to mount a comeback, but he has to start now. Because the Play Province man is on a roll now. We know with coming into the championship, Big Ups had probably the most impressive victory of all, beating the Phenom himself, Wonder Kid, and swept him. Neboy also swept in his fixture, but a lot of people had their eyes fixated on Big Ups' fixture because that was a huge one. And so far, he's really proving his worth in the championship. Van Dijk returning passes to Musiala. Reverse Elastico for Big Ups.
Beautiful.
Superb finish.
Beautiful.
Excellent work out of a goal there. Total football from the boy from Fadama. Big Ups sailing to the semi-final stages at this moment. Breaking down that defense so well and finding the big man up front, Rudel it, and smashing it into the back of the net.
Now that was really well worked, just like you said. Excellent workout. He moved the ball purposefully. He knew what the end result would look like, and he made sure he crafted that just like an artist would craft some artwork. Excellent workmanship there from Big Ups. Kudos to him.
Wow, the rivalry game seems to be going one-sided, and I'm sure I'm going to hear a lot of noise from the Play Province boys.
Talking about noise, there's a lot of noise now going on.
Let us know of the noise.
Can you imagine that Emmanuel Graham actually asked that, are the battalions still here? I mean, those 500 battalions that were standing right behind Neboy from the start. But then they said that 500 battalions never stand down. We stay on our feet till its end. So kudos to that support. I hope that in this last few minutes, that support can actually come worthy for Neboy right here.
Wow, it just seems done and dusted at this moment, with Big Ups taking every opportunity that came his way, and he's almost at the end of it all, booking his spot in the semi-final, and is waiting for either Zenas or GZ in game 4 to meet up with him in the semi-final. And so far, Play Province have a chance to make the semi-final. Neboy has put up a very good fight. I must say, I'm impressed with the way he played in that second half. Came out very hot, got that equalizer, but just couldn't hold the zone. I think that third goal was what just separated both of these guys. And Big Ups is surely going to grab the victory, but a very good game so far.
Very good game. I think it was promised from the beginning that it was going to be quite an exciting matchup, but it looks like it's been one-sided, unfortunately. And this is really disrespectful right here. Look at Big Ups. How can you just do this in front of your opponent?
Well, the referee says enough is enough. We've seen enough, and we can give Big Ups his victory, take him into the next round of the competition. But we go for our usual break. When we are back, we bring you Genie from Kumasi versus another Convict Records Esports player. Can Zenas do the Convict Records Esports team proud and then book a spot in the semi-final and maybe get revenge on Big Ups? But step by step, he has to beat Genie first. Let's see what happens in that game right after the break. We'll bring you game 4 of Season 2 Ultimate Battle Championship.
last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters.
Let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Let's go crazy.
Welcome to Prime Automobile and Trading Limited. We sell cars here, we rent cars, we give out cars for high purchases. Secondly, we do shipments from Dubai. We do tourism, prime tourism. If you want to individually go to Dubai with your wife, your family and kids, we offer visa, tickets, accommodation, everything in Dubai. So that is what we do basically. So let me just break it down one by one. The shipping has to do with reshipping cars from Dubai to Ghana. Within 35 days, the car is in Ghana. We also have cars here for sale. We have saloon cars for sale. We have 4x4 for sale. We have any type and brand of cars here for sale. We also undertake rental services. If you want a car to use for a while, we offer cars to our clients for long-term and short-term duration. We also do visas and tickets and everything to Dubai, strictly Dubai. So Prime Group of Companies has 4 main activities under it. We undertake shipping from Dubai. We sell cars here at our garage. We do visas, tickets, accommodation, everything strictly from Dubai. And we undertake car rental service. We have 2 locations actually. We are located at Tetebu Junction and after Wiki Junction, and just after the Palace Mall. And we are also located at Block Custom Junction, just before the Transfer Toll. Our numbers are 0247 864 564. We have 0244 2423 54. And we have our Dubai numbers as well, plus 971 56 1982 496. So contact us for anything that you need, regards to car, rental, sales, shipment, Dubai visas and everything. We have to ship.
Charlie, if you're an esports lover, subscribe to the Ultimate Battle channel. There's back-to-back esports action coming for you, and so far what we've witnessed is just out of this world. Amazing FIFA 23 action, top-notch FIFA 23 action from some of the best FIFA esports players we have in the country at the moment. Let's recap how from game 1 to game 2 to game 3 has been. Game 1, we saw a very, very close contest. Genie led in latter stages of the game by 3-1, but Pada came back, got the leveler, went into extra time, and got the penalties win as well. How impressed were you with Pada? How did you see that game? Would you say Genie was a little bit complacent?
Now, Genie started so well, but then with my prediction going behind Pada, I definitely knew Pada was going to come through one way or the other, and he did me proud. I mean, it was quite a gameplay strategy he put in there to come in slowly and then finish in strong and then hold out that draw, get into penalties where I believe he may have mastered his saves. I mean, he saved 2 out of the 5 penalties.
And he didn't miss a single penalty.
He didn't miss. So
but Could we pin it down to that atrocious tackle from Van
Oh,
Dijk?
that Van Dijk tackle
Not
has
the
left
best.
Genie
Surely not the best.
feeling bad all evening. In fact, I really hope he may have some good sleep tonight. Otherwise, there might be just nightmares of him in that particular situation where I'm sure Van Dijk might appear in his dreams tonight. Genie, sorry about that. But then, of course, that's what esports is about. You win some, you lose some. Anyway, move on. So kudos to Pada who was able to pull through from that particular fixture.
A very, very tight one, I must say. A very cagey encounter as well. When they started, it looked like Genie was very dominant, but in latter stages, as Vespa said, Pada was able to pull through and grab that equalizer. Now in game 2, Salvam versus Fax. A very, very crucial game, but it was all one-sided, all going in the favor of Salvam. You said earlier that you hadn't seen Salvam play. Now you've seen him. Now you have something to work with. How are you going to view him going into the semi-final? Were you impressed with how he played game 2? Because it seemed like every chance he got, he was scoring 5 goals to 1 against the Prime Lords Esports man Fax, and well, he's now into the semi-final.
Exactly. I think from what I witnessed with Salvam's gameplay, I think he is indeed a big game player. And I think from now onwards, we might be mentioning his name when it comes to, the players in form in the country. Some of the top players, definitely Salvam is working his way up there. And if he is indeed able to win this particular season championship, definitely he will be rated as one of the top stars in the game, in the industry at the moment. And so kudos to Salvam for that particular emphatic, very strong win. 5 goals to 1. It's the highest goal scoring game of the day so far, and we are yet to see any other game that's going to come close.
For Vespa's coveted award for top scorer so far, I think it's Salvam.
I think
having that match.
He's leading the race. He's leading the race.
Surely.
But then there was a lot of hype around Fax. It's disappointing how he ended up in the. Well, you may say there was a bit of a lag in there,
and it's because, of course, he's associated with one of the premier esports teams in the country.
Oh, yes,
well.
definitely.
So there was the hype behind Fax. He was also impressive with his running coming into the championship, where he also swept his opponent. So a lot of expectations on his shoulders. He just couldn't pull through. And Salvam grabbed the victory to also book his spot into the semi-final. So semi-final 1, we already have the matchup: Espada against Salvam. Espada going to grab revenge for his teammate Fax with the way he bowed out. And in game 3, well,
I doubt.
You doubt. Well, we're headed to that semi-final shortly, but in game 3, what we just witnessed, the biggest rivalry of all, Convict versus Play Province, was very, very interesting. But in the final, when everything went down, it was Big Ups who managed to pull through. It was very interesting. We didn't see Knee-Boy a lot in that first half, but in the second half, starting stages, he was very, very good. He was able to get Big Ups on that kickoff glitch, able to equalize, but just Big Ups taking his chances, so putting the press on Knee-Boy, also giving careless passes away. Maybe the pressure got to him a bit.
Now, that is one of the matches you would want to call a sweet revenge. Very, very sweet revenge right there. So far, like you said, historically, these two players had come up against each other when Knee-Boy got the better of Play Province's Big Ups. But then Big Ups today decided to come top. It's on his turf, so definitely on his turf, he would want to come in strong and silence Knee-Boy. And now it looks like they both have one game.